We come here every week for a walk.
To walk the dog. Yeah.
But they did a secret ceremony to change the name and didn't tell the residents, didn't tell anybody till it was over. And they've picked a name that goes back 800 years when Australia wasn't even settled.
Do you think that people that don't want it changed to Gurunana, do you think that they're hateful?
No. Again, it's not something to fight over. It's a lake, so call it whatever you want. If you want to call it Berwick Springs, like they've done for like many years, like in the past, then stick to it.
The Premier said that people that oppose it are like Nazis. Do you not agree with her?
No.
Recently, without any proper community consultation, or none, Victoria's woke far-left government renamed the beautiful Berwick Springs Lake to Guru Nanak Lake after the founder of Sikhism, who didn't live in Narre Warren or Berwick Springs, but rather in India hundreds of years ago. And when a large group of Berwick Springs locals petitioned the state to stop the bizarre name change, Premier Jacinda Allen responded by labelling the thousands of concerned locals as Nazis.
We name Guru Nanak Lake in honour of the Sikh community. The question for the Leader of the Opposition is, does he stand with that community or stand with neo-Nazis who drive division and hate?
Opposition to renaming a local area now makes people Nazis who are driving division and hate? I don't know about you. I'm a little bit sceptical of her attack. So I head to Berwick Springs Lake myself to ask people who are actually in that park what they think.
Do you know they changed the name of this lake? How do you feel about it?
Not good.
Not good? Why not?
Because the Berwick Springs Lake. It was Berwick Springs all the time. So yeah.
I think my dad was talking about it yesterday, and then
Was he happy?
he just told me. Like, he didn't seem surprised or like excited.
Do you think it's a good idea?
No, probably not. Doesn't sound too good.
Angry.
Can I ask you why?
Because it's always been Berwick Springs. And I'm quite happy for anybody to name a lake that is unnamed, and call it whatever they want to call it for whatever reason. But nobody was consulted or anything either.
You haven't heard about it?
Nope.
So it's been renamed to the founder of Sikhism. Do you think that's a good idea?
I mean, I feel like it's kind of a very minor religion. So maybe it's good to promote it, but also I feel like it doesn't make a difference overall. I mean, as long as the court's still the same, then.
Are you Sikh?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it changing to Gurunana?
Yeah, I don't mind.
No, I don't really care.
You don't care?
Yeah, the name.
For as long as I know, it's been Berwick Springs, But I suppose it doesn't really bother me that much.
Why do you think they are changing it?
I don't know. Why? Who knows?
It's speechless. Why would you change it?
Because of the population, many Sikh population. But yeah, we moved recently here for the Berwick Springs estate. So when the name change happened, we were like, yeah.
Do you think it's a plan by the Labor government to try attract, let's say in this case, Sikh Indian votes?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to do a lot more for votes.
I didn't say it's a good plan, but do you think it is the driving force behind it?
No, it's just to be seen to be multicultural, I'd say.
Do you think your community would fall for that? Like it's that easy to convince Sikh Indians to vote for you just by changing the lake name?
Nah, I don't reckon so.
Do you think people that oppose the change of the name should be labelled as Nazis or racist or something like that?
Definitely not.
Jacinda Allen is calling anybody that's upset about it as Nazis.
Nazi sympathiser. I heard it on the news and I've just been telling my friend about it. Yeah. I know. That's disgusting, disgraceful.
Yeah,
it's
nothing to do. I've nothing to do with Nazism ever, and I never will.
Why do you think she would say that?
Because I think
she's losing the plot.
She says a lot of things that are garbage, so that's her take on it.
You don't agree?
No.
Why do you think she would say that?
I don't know.
And I don't know. I'll probably get myself into trouble, but she's losing the plot. You don't say things like that. I've heard some of the people around here are very angry about it. So
Well, it's a pretty offensive slur.
it is.
I know you're wondering why today suddenly I'm wearing a different t-shirt that says silence me and I get louder. Because I think it's appropriate. The state government is trying to silence locals who oppose renaming this place. So we're going to help them get louder. Make sure to share this story because it's the truth. It's what people really feel around here. And then head over to rebelstore.com.au. Get yourself some merch, including this t-shirt. Wear it proudly, loudly, and at the same time, support your favourite news network. rebelstore.com.au. Stand for something and support your favourite news network.
Obviously, it's a good thing to promote other cultures, but I feel like you should be able to also have the opposing view and be treated equally, but that's just my opinion.
I think same opinion as him. I think you should be free to express your beliefs regardless of what they are, religion, whatever it is.
Do you think Guru Nanak ever visited Berwick Springs?
Probably not. Probably not, yeah.
I don't think the founder of Sikhism would have known about Berwick Springs.
Australia even. So, no, there's a lot of people angry about it.
I'm not really into this political stuff or whatever, but I don't know, I'll still always call it Berwick Springs Lake, you know?
So you're not going to change the name in your head?
No way.
Berwick Springs Boulevard beside it. And so it's Berwick Springs. It's the estate that was built. Rex Hunt opened the lake with the trout, called it Berwick Springs.
What's easier to say, Guru Nanak Lake or Berwick Springs?
Yeah, Berwick Springs is easier for me.
So you're probably going to stick with that.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't blame you.
All right.
But the Premier of Victoria will call you a Nazi if you don't call it the new name. So maybe you have to...
We have to say that.
You don't want to be a Nazi.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I guess it's in Berwick, so I guess it's Berwick Spring Lakes.
Are you going to call it Guru Nanak?
Probably, yeah. I'm going to after a bit, because I'm so used to saying Berwick Springs, but probably after a bit.
Guru Nanak or Berwick Springs?
Berwick Springs.
He said Berwick Springs?
Berwick Springs.
You bloody Nazi. As a dog of colour, do you like the change of name? Why haven't I met someone here that wants the name changed?
So you haven't met anyone that actually wants it changed? It's a good question.
Because it's a Victorian government.
Why do you think they're changing it then?
Because they want to. They want to do things to make themselves look better to the communities. But, you know, they've just picked out a target group and said it was on behalf of them.
If you enjoyed this clip, make sure to like it, comment, but most importantly, share it far and wide because every Victorian deserves to know the truth about this story. Because this problem is going to spread to your local area if we don't stop it now. I've spent an hour and a half here and not one local I've spoken to advocated and pushed to change the name. And even the Indian locals I spoke to here don't agree with the Premier to label anyone that opposes a name change as a Nazi. So spread the word and then head over to rebelstore.com.au. Get yourself some of the merch. Stand for something while supporting your favourite news network. rebelstore.com.au. Check out all our new merch and get yourself something now for Christmas.